Exploration, Day 10! Hello everyone and welcome back to Pikmin 3! In the last episode we unlocked winged Pikmin in the Twilight River, and this episode we are going to be going down back to the Twilight River to explore there. Those winged Pikmin are so cute! They're pink, that's for sure. Ah, you bear a striking resemblance to him, Brittany. Eh? What exactly is that supposed to mean? It's sexism is what it is. If you were going for a compliment, you didn't exactly make it there. He just means that winged Pikmin are beautiful and resilient, like parched flowers in the desert. Wow, Alf, you really know how to flatter a girl. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. And with that, down we go. No, we're not doing the side story, though it is hinting at that. There is a specific point at which I want to do Olimar's assignment, and it's not for a couple of episodes yet anyway. Down to the Twilight River, I think. SOS from Olimar is the current mission. So we're going to mostly take out winged Pikmin in the first instance, but I'll bring a couple of stuff. I'll bring, say, 50 wings, and then I think I'll just bring a bit of a mix of the others. Okay, 40 and then 20 of each. That's a nice balance. What I'm hoping to do this episode is move a little further down the field, which should be fairly straightforward to do now. Can I definitely not get at that fig? I can't. I have to be on the other side, don't I? No, I can't just get it there. That's what I fucking thought. Why didn't that work last time? That's the thing. I thought as long as they've got basically, as long as you can target something, the wings can get it moving. But hey, there's another delectable delicacy for us. Let's get that brought back. Honestly, I'll just wait for this to get it back actually, rather than doing anything else in the first instance, since it's right here. Wonderful. Cross that one off the visualizer. Then, as you may have noticed, if we look at the map, there's lily pads moving down this side, but there's not lily pads moving down this side, and that's because there's a little blockage here. But we can deal with that blockage now that we have got the winged Pikmin. I could have done this last episode, but I was focusing on other stuff, and, you know, I don't like to get ahead of myself too much. It causes problems. All these little kind of things will grow, like these little pulling sprouts will grow back, but these ones are interesting, because if I chuck a Pikmin, you'll see it says it takes 10 of them to lift it up. If we charge our wings onto it... Huh? Who could possibly be calling?
It's this Dolphin. And I can't get back to... Please, I need help. Anyone? Captain Olimar, help! I'm on top of a giant tree. A vicious creature. Please help before... Let's back!
So that's Captain Olimar! Of course! It makes perfect sense. This Captain Olimar has been leaving all these data files around. Sounds like he was attacked by something. We'd better help him. Olimar's signal is coming from downstream. Yes, Olimar's signal. That's who that is, coming from downstream. We know perhaps a little better than that, but... we'll play along with it for now. What we need to do here, now we've unlocked this way here, so there's a second set of lily pads will be coming down here. Or do I actually need to hold that open with some pinks? No, I don't. I just need to wait for a lily pad to come down this way. Very Animal Crossing feeling, the music in this. It's just that kind of like vaguely almost not there music. I quite like it. I really like the vibe of the Twilight River generally. As with other Pikmin games, you've got one area for each season. So the Twilight River is, of course, autumn, Distant Tundra is winter, Garden of Hope is spring, and Tropical Wilds is summer. So we'll ride this all the way along. We've been over there, that's where the dusk pustules were with our pinks. And we want to hop off this... well, that's there. We'll ride this further along, I think. This will take us somewhere a little different. You'll notice there's an entire second half, lower half of the kind of level here that we haven't really explored, whereas this one... I don't know what that is that we didn't get that there. How did we not get that there? Oh, is it secret actually underwater? Well, I swear I must have walked right past that, but oh well. Right, let's go into the second chunk of the level. So, it brought our attention to that tree. Olimar must be up there. Indeed, he probably is. Let's find our rocks and see if we can take this... Oh, no, shit. The Arach node, you'll notice, works by attacking Pikmin that have got stuck in its nest. But you knock it down and you kill all of them. So it's about kind of trying to target the bastard without... without getting Pikmin stuck. Winged Pikmin are aces in aerial combat. Yes, but they are weak. And I have said that before. Is that, you know, they are the weakest form of Pikmin when it comes to... Ooh! I just saw a nectarous dandlefly go past. So let's try and work our way back an easy connection to the top. And there are easy ways of doing that. We've got to... Fragments, once again, are our goal here. You can see that... Oh, shit, I thought I was done with this. Yes, you can see there is a fragment bridge there, and that will eventually lead us up to the tree at which, in inverted commas, Captain Olimar is at the top. But it'll take a while before we can fully get... The fuck was that? Get there. Ah, no, it's a skittle leaf, that's what it is. Not skittle... Did anybody got a skittle leaf? Yeah, they are desiccated skittle leaf. Winged Pikmin are somewhat lacking in attack strength. Yes, I could have told you that. Ah, well, there's the nectarous dandlefly. They are a, broadly speaking, inoffensive enemy. But you slap them, and their nectar comes off. And that is very handy, because we don't have many of our wings flowered at the moment. But now we do! We now have almost all of our wings flowered. I'm very tempted, and in fact I am going to. Our ultra spicy spray levels are a little bit low, and I have seen an ultra spicy spray plant here. I'm going to put a bunch of wings on it and just leave them on it all day, and then they'll just ferry back and forth. They are the best to do that because they don't have to mess around waiting for bloody lily pads or anything like that. They can just fly those straight back, so it is an immensely useful feature of winged Pikmin, as they can just do that. They'll just go along there, then pop up there. I know there's nothing bad in the way now that that Arachnorb's gone, but that Arachnorb would have caught them. Well, not Arachnorb, Arachnode would have caught them. That is the thing with winged Pikmin, is that they are... Ooh. I wonder if we can lift this up. We can, but we'll get to it in just a second, I think. For now, we'll put our electric Pikmin on there. Oh, that's a lot of bulbs. I need to find some bomb rocks or something like that, I think, before I'm really wanting to take that on. So this is a bamboo gate, by the way. If you put your pink Pikmin on, they lift it up, but only whilst they remain on it. If you take them off it, then they will come back down again. Let's see if we can get that portable sunset out of there. Oh, come on, drop it, drop it, drop it. Oop. Yeah, we can. Right, with that done, we can get the portable sunset back. It'll take a while. Oh, you know what, I'm actually going to use my wings on this as well. This is why I wanted to bring more wings than anything else, because again, they can then just fly that back to the base successfully. I'll leave those orange bulbs in there for now. That'll be a problem for later. With that, this should be just about taken out. Wonderful. Now, does this look like it might have an enemy in it to you? A little circular arena with an alleged fruit at the centre of it? Don't know what you're talking about. Ah, it's this fucker. He's back. This is a burrowing Snaggerot. People may remember them from earlier Pikmin games. They can still be quite annoying in this. In that we've actually, I think, we've lost some Pikmin to it. Oh, no, I didn't. It had some Pikmin stuck in its mouth, but as with a lot of Pikmin, shocking rocks is an extremely effective strategy. There we go. Gosh, that was easy. And we will set both its corpse and the insect condo that it guards back with it. With the pinks, even. And that should be... I'll probably need to send someone back at some point to start bringing picnics out again, because this is a useful trick you can do. So let's say we send Charlie on his own, then we set Charlie back to base, and then once all the pigs are gathered at the base, we just have Charlie there and he comes back to us. It just means that basically fetching Pikmin and sending them on expeditions and recovering them back to where you are exploring doesn't get in the way of your exploring, which is really nice. I consider myself to be a hard-earned veteran of planetary exploration now. With so many battles under me space belt, I no longer have need for this little item. I've buried it nearby. Hopefully someone will be able to get some use out of it. What the fuck be he talking about? If we chuck some yellows up here, or is it right up there? Or have I just forgotten where it is entirely? We'll have to work our way around to it. But yes, Olimar has buried a little something there. Oh, there we go. Fruit Force. Recover 30 fruits in story mode. That's exciting. Yeah, I really can't seem to get up there. Guess we've got to go around the old-fashioned way then. So that should be fairly straightforward. We can use lily pads here for moving in this area. As in the last place, they do just move in order down the stream, so we'll hop onto this one. And then when we have a moment, I'm going to get some rocks ready off there. And then also chuck Brittany over. And then I'm not going to switch to her quite yet because I want to make sure I can disembark safely at this end. I said disembark safely at this end. I can't proceed any further. There we go. And he just hops off. Brilliant. Oh, there we go. Did we get... Oh, we're just still bringing those back. No, the insect condo hasn't made it back yet. Oh, we're just getting a steady stream of ultra spicy spray, though. That is nice. Right here, we can crack into this and get... Oh, it's the other type of kiwi. The blonde imposter, I believe that one's called. Rather than the disguised delicacy. Now, can I hit these safely from here? Oh, shit. Nope. Well, we got to sacrifice one or two to lure it down. Come on. Come get those tasty rocks. No, don't get the tasty rocks, you idiot. Need pinks there as well. Oh, shit. Well, those rocks have drowned. That is what it is. I'm going to leave this here. No, I'll send these back with rocks, I guess. It's not the best usage, but it'll go there. Pikmin are in distress somewhere. Yes, I know. They just got hit and killed. Oh, we have got the insect condo back now, which means... Presumably, yep, we've got a decent number of pinks around here, which means I can bring them over here and get ready to fly some stuff back, potentially. Oh, it's there we need to get, so I'll bring Alpha over, Charlie even over there. Where is that thing? Let's have you halfway through the day. If you chuck some yellows up. Brittany, you may be able to chuck a few more yellows up there. Where the damn hell is it? Oh, it's up there. I've gone too far. Let's get some of these yellows on it because they're nice and fast digging. Charlie is slowly working his way back. Let's get the rest of the yellows working on that. And then what I need to do is, get that pile of fragments that we unlocked up there. But that's going to require... Aha! Actually, we can stop the go here. Because we can now... I'm going to hop off just because I need a second captain for this. So, Brittany... What the? Don't charge anything. You can leave everything there. Oh! There we go. This looks really familiar. I should get it back to the Drake for a thorough analysis. Put that little gap there. We need two captains here in order to do what I've got in mind, so we hop on over here. And then, once you have access to this, we chuck a bunch of pinks up there. Followed by Captain Charlie. Right, we'll leave that there. Charlie can go over here, and then we can get all the fragments we need from over here. Oh, so there's little gods things that shoot water at me. At least those will just move straight into the position we need them, which is good. There's some stuff underwater, but we can't get at that yet. We'll head, I think, over there. Right, I think that's the Scorch Guard is safely heading back, which is good. Ah, the Disguised Delicacy in 2 parts. No, the Blonde Imposter in 2 parts has come back, which is nice. I may as well move this 10 back with my pinks. Increase pink numbers is never a bad thing. So Bulbulbs in there, I still don't want to fight. But there's no fruit behind it or anything like that. There was just the... what's it called? The portable sunsets. That persimmon. Looks like an orange or something like that. It's actually a persimmon. which have a really weird effect. If you bite into a persimmon, it makes your mouth feel furry, because they kind of, like, dissolve you slightly. It seems like two people working together could use this mushroom to reach the other side, but for some reason, Louie and I just can't get our acts together. I wish I had a more reliable partner. Ugh, I wonder how my wife is doing back on Hocketate. Right. Have we successfully assembled those fragments yet? Not quite. Oh, recovering! Looks like the Scorch Guard's made it back. Well, we don't know what it's called yet. Looks like that thing has made it back. Let's find out what it is. Receiving a transmission from the Drake. Analyzing recovered item. Analysis complete. This undersuit adds flame resistance to your spaceware. They had these as optional extras in the spacesuit shop on Kopai. Oh, it's even got an instruction manual with it. I'll save it in the exploration notes. Protect you from fire. That's the instruction manual. If would be set on fire, don't. This is great. Now I can touch stuff without getting burnt. Great. Well done. Right, let's head over here, I think. Well, where we've kind of left a lot of pinks in a lot of strange places. And I just don't want to be disadvantaged by that a little later. Let's put Alf and... Oh! Okay, we're all going on here. Oh, that's a new enemy. We'll deal with those a little later. Oh, this thing's gonna gauze at me. I just need to make sure I don't lose the pinks that are up there. There we go, got him. Perfect. That went well. Right, we'll disembark at this point and then we'll re-embark over there. I'm gonna send someone back home. Just to be sure. Probably you, Alf. Simply because you are there, and then you can just kind of guard everyone that's back at home. I'm aware, as ever, we've got a kind of contingent of berry Pikmin going to and fro. We'll just have to make sure we grab them before the end of the day, which is not a huge distance away, but we can hopefully get a little bit more stuff done before then, even if we can't actually get any solid stuff, because it's that little bit over there. This is the kind of final little chunk we can explore over here, which has got a few things we can grab, which is nice. And then I believe there should be a kind of quick way back as well to the other side that we haven't got to quite yet. Let's hop over. And also, yes, you can see an interesting new enemy here. Little flying enemy. These little things are Scornets. It's an aerial battle, so this is where you... Oh, there we go, they're doing things. You can chuck other Pikmin into the melee, and they tend to try and... As you can see, the Scornets kind of go in little, what's the word? Formations, which I assume this data file is going to tell me about. Scornet! Winged Pikmin are effective against Scornets. Yes, I figured that out, but thank you. Let's pluck this thing up. And we can see over there, also the other fragments are there, which is nice. Ah, brilliant. Oh! That's that dodge roll. I haven't used it really yet. No, you guys come here. Oh. So really... Get rid of everyone except those. Right, the wings need to go and work on these, and hopefully I can then get this built by the end of the day. It'll take 2 runs, but that's fine. And we'll open up this as well. This has got some useful shit behind it. Well, Alf is back at the Onion, so we'll just make sure he can take everyone and start putting them away, I think, just to be sure. And it might be time to start wheeling in the guys who are on red goo duty. Is that a handle on the board? Yes, it is. Aha! Here are some of the pinks that are up here anyway. I need bomb rocks here, which there aren't any of. Right, what we can do here at least is use... Right, so these handles you'll notice are pink coloured, which means they can only be picked up by pink Pikmin. I've not got enough to actually do that. Cool. And we'll kill this arachnorb here. Arachnorb, they're called arachnodes even. Come on, there we go. Just because these things block the route that's, like, inevitably... Oh, shit. Well, we lost some Pikmin there. Not gonna lie, that wasn't great. Yeah, they'll block the way that winged Pikmin would take back. And I think I, may have lost a Pikmin or 2 there. Gotta pay a little bit more attention than I have been on those sections, I'll be honest. Right, you just need to make sure no one is left behind here. Basically, if anyone looks like they're trying to attack that thing, simply do not. Right, let's get this up quickly. Oh, it's full of dwarf orange bulbobs. I think this might call for a little bit of ultra spicy extract, or we're going to potentially have a bad time. Hurry up! No, this is not the time to hurry up. Hopefully we can just hit them all with a mad barrage. A lot of things are dying. I think they're mostly enemies, so that's good. Don't know if I lost any Pikmin there. Wasn't paying close. Oh, there's still a little bugger alive, that's why. And there's the final few fragments. Good. They are for the end of this bridge. So let's finish off this. And I guess I'll have the wings. No, not you guys. The wings. The wings are much faster at this. Wings just finish off that bridge. And we'll go to the top of that bridge next time, I guess. There we go. He's got that. Are there any Pikmin unaccounted for? I don't think so. I know there are 15 that it says are in danger, and that is true. But they're just the ones that are ferrying fragments at the moment, so that's fine. I believe that's the end of this. Yes! Not going to go up there at this stage in the day. But once those guys return, we should just be able to see if we are missing any. But I believe... one Pikmin. Great. Where the fuck are you? There. Oh, there it is. I see it. Can I just whistle it as it goes underneath me here? Perfect. Right, we'll do a little bit of the Piclopedia before the end of the day, I think. Oh, and I got a thing on the burrowing Snaggeret whilst I was fighting it, so it didn't pop up. Oh gosh, this is going to be a lot of reading. Right, let's go. The Whip-Tongue Bulborb. Structural flaw, eyeballs, back. This model has a surprising feature. I'm very impressed with the speed at which it employs its long, flexible tongue, though I'm dismayed at the unnerving wakefulness and the difficulty we seem to have sneaking past it. Not a big fan of this one's style. Too plain, too beige, and too big. Where's the little version of this one? It's got to have one, right? Well, maybe not. After all, I don't have a little version of myself. Yeah, there's no dwarf Whip-Tongue Bulborbs. They don't exist. That long tongue isn't just a sensory organ, it's a deadly weapon. It uses that thing like a pro. I tried some exercises to see if I could get my tongue to do that, but I kept biting it by accident. Always in the same place too. I hate that. The orange Bulborb. Obviously, as with every Bulborb, its structural flaw is its eyeballs and its back. I appreciate the warning coloration to let us know it's more dangerous than the other models. Anything that risky is best approached with a bomb rock while it sleeps. It's lavishly coloured and so anxiety-ridden that a few footsteps can wake it up instantly. Kind of like me. It's also a terror when it's awake, which, again, same. Those bulging eyes are homed for battle with no known blind spots. We have to find them asleep, but they wake up as soon as we get close. For all we know, they're only pretending to sleep to lull us into a false sense of security. Still, sometimes that 1 second where they're awake... Wait, what the hell? Still, sometimes that 1 second where they're waking up is all we need to go in hard. The swarming shear grub. These guys just go around and, as you can see, munch on little bits of fruit. Structural flaw, back. They use their numbers to hunt for fruit and nectar and try and get you separated from your Pikmin. We have to remember that we need numbers on our side too if we want to fight back. I can forgive a lot of things in the animals of the planet. Damaging my suit? Sure. Capturing the captain? Okay. But stealing fruit and nectar from the Pikmin? That's low. Yeah, they bring it back to their place. They're like a bread bug in that way. One way to defeat the enemy is to cut off their supply lines. That's the mode these flying things use. They suck up nectar, weigh down pellets, and do whatever they can to keep our numbers low and our troops starved. Shaggy Longlegs, the boss. Structural flaw, central orb. Weight unknown. Its fur insulates it not only from the elements, but also from attack. To strip away the hair is a long process that requires you to dodge its crushing legs, but it's the only real way to get at the monster's vulnerable core. I haven't solved the problem yet of how it sees. For one thing, with all that hair in the way, and the other, I don't see any eyes. The noise this thing moves makes my ears hurt. It's only slightly louder than the captain tromping all over the ship. But I like the tufts of hair on the legs. It looks soft and comfy, so I'm into the shaggy style. Talk about a tough nut to crack. It's too big to go down underfoot, and it stomps on Pikmin like bugs underfoot. Did I say underfoot twice? Yeah, I did. And its only weak spot is guarded by a thick nest of hair. We can get at it by ripping out the hairs one by one, but just the idea of doing that makes my own hair hurt a little bit. And then when it's stripped down, it's baldy long legs. Did it lose its hair in a fight, or was it born bald? As ruthless and tough as it is, it also seems a little pathetic. I prefer its sleek look to the hairy one, which made me sweat just to look at. They could both stand to be cuter, though. Ooh, what if it was covered in wool? They say the best defense is a good offense, but getting rid of all its hair to focus entirely on stomping around might have been taken a bit too far. Still, I can always respect a warrior willing to commit all the way. The sand-belching Mia slug. Structural flaw, weak hide. It stays mostly below the sand, but sometimes it sticks its head out to lob balls of sand at Pikmin. If they haven't stuck in the sand, they don't have any good defenses against it digging its hole beneath them. It reminds me of a little kid going to the beach and how the older kids would bury me in the sand. How I miss those days, but I've got to focus on saving Copeye for now. I try and get close and it just hides in its stupid sandy hole. So I move away and it still hides behind those sand balls it's always chucking around. Ugh, what's it got against me, eh? The area where we found this creature was practically a paradise. I still want to go back there and swim around in the sand with my rubber ducky. Maybe the crew would let me do it if I called it a training exercise. The desiccated skitterleaf. Structural flaw, back. This is good camouflage. When you see a lone green leaf on the ground, that's suspicious. But a lone dead leaf? Nobody looks twice at those. Very well thought out. Dead leaves are so good. Good. You can turn them into mulch and plant fruit trees and make something great out of something gross. The Pikmin know what I'm talking about because they love dragging these guys back to the onion to do the same thing. These sneaks act like dead leaves, and then they jump out and attack the Pikmin when we aren't watching. The only defense is to treat every dead leaf you see as a mortal threat. Yeah, it's tiring to see danger everywhere I look, but it's a small price to pay to save lives. The Arachnode! This creature's most dangerous weapon isn't its jaws, it's its web. Anything that touches the web, such as thrown Pikmin, gets stuck and must quickly be rescued before it's eaten. I've seen its web track wind Pikmin and withstand blows from rock Pikmin, so those fibers must be tougher than they look. If we could build a suit out of them, I could be that tough too. Be quick, and you can whistle to get Pikmin unstuck from its webs. If you're feeling daring, you can touch the web and lure the Arachnode away, but if you're on the wrong side, you'll see your Pikmin getting eaten in front of you. Yeah, you will. This is a tricky one. We can't charge until it moves, but it doesn't move unless it senses prey in its web. Since I mustn't risk the lives of my squad, there's no other choice. I must volunteer to be the bait. Good luck, troops. My life will be in your hands. The dwarf orange bulborb. I assume that the crypt of them we discovered down there. They're like woodlice or something like that. They're suddenly like, ah, when you open a rock and find them. Compared to the red ones, these seem to have slightly higher vitality. When they swarm, try to stay calm and aim for the weak spot on their backs. It's as twitchy as its bigger counterpart. So much stress can take its toll on the skin. I wish they'd learn to chill. Not only would they be happier, they'd also be less trouble for us. Little but aggressive. It's not half the problem its bigger cousins are, but it's much harder to spot. Camouflage or no camouflage, you'll have to get up pretty early in the morning to... Hey, where'd it go? And the flighty joust mites. The red helmet-like shell covering its head is an effective defense. See, it's flying and skewering Pikmin there. We never saw that. Now I'll give it that. Like the green model, it burrows underground and comes up to attack, but only this one has enough lift capacity to fly when threatened. It'll try to dive bomb you from the air and impale you on its stinger, but if you can dodge that, it'll get stuck and open itself up to attacks. I'm supposed to take a squad and charge it from the back while it's poking uselessly at the rock Pikmin. But I get distracted every time. How cute the rock Pikmin look rolling around in their stubby little bodies. I'm with you, Brittany. I love rock Pikmin. Now, I'm not as impressed with the red bug as I was with the green one. Yeah, it's got the plating of a tank and the harpoon of a fisherman, but what kind of coward flies away instead of facing its enemy on solid ground? Even the Pikmin are made of sterner stuff than that. And the nectarous dandlefly. There's no need to attack these gentle flying creatures, but the nectar they drop makes it tempting to do it anyway. Wait until the moment is right in its circular flight pattern, then dodge a Pikmin at it. If you hit one of the nectar nodules, it'll drop a little bit, but hitting the head will make it drop them all. I feel a little bad about stealing the nectar it stores up, but we need to survive too. I'm positive that if we follow it long enough, it'll lead us to the source of all that nectar hanging off its belly. Big fruits, here we come. Hang on, did we just walk through here? Does this thing only fly in circles? Look at him, flying around like he owns the sky. All that nectar hanging just out of reach. Well, I'll get the last laugh. Might be out of range of my steely fist, but I've got some winged Pikmin who'd like a crack at it. And the Is this the last one, the burrowing? Oh my god, we've still got more. Whew, wasn't expecting this much reading. The Burrowing Snagret. Incredible name, because it's a veteran boss of all the Pikmin games. Its bulk and speed make it a very fearsome model. It's very difficult to retrieve a Pikmin once snapped up in the beak. However, you can dodge its beak as it comes down. The beak's sharpness works against it, and it gets stuck in the soil. That leaves the head wide open to be pelted with Pikmin as fast as you can. I've never seen the bottom half of one of these. I have all sorts of idea about what might be under there. It could be a long snake tail or a big plump body stuck underground, or maybe below the neck it looks just like us. The pileated Snagret in Pikmin 2, you do see what it looks like underneath, that it's just got a single giant leg. Now, I get that it's big, and big things are scary, but that twisty neck can't twist all the way around, so all you have to do is get behind it. Once you're there, pour winged Pikmin on and you're golden. And finally, the Scornet. These buzzing swarms are rare but dangerous. Normal Pikmin aren't built to handle these insects. They'll just get carried off. Use winged Pikmin instead. Oh, if only I could whistle at just the right tune or pitch, I bet I could get them to carry me around this planet. I don't need one, but I'm sure it would take a lot more to get Alf or the Captain airborne. These swarms of tiny terrors are well organised. Then again, so are we. I put my leadership skills to the test against their numbers any day. Pikmin, fall out! And with that, I think we will go to the end of the day. New fruit! Yay! Yeah, we got a lot of fruit today. The delectable bouquet. The portable sunset. Whose fruit is surprisingly yellow. Juice is surprisingly yellow, even. The insect condo. That looks more like what I expect for apple juice. And then kiwi juice, in case you're weird, with the blonde imposter. Knowing this is waiting at the end of the day makes it all worth it. If only I didn't have to share it with the others. This is great! We actually have a little bit of a juice buffer. We have a lot of a juice buffer. We've got 38 days. Let's have a look at the stats for today. I did lose some Pikmin. Some numbers, definitely. Let's see how we look. Honestly, not that bad. It was just like literally 3 or 4 Pikmin. It just looked worse than it was. Yeah, we lost 14. Okay, not great, not terrible. We've made contact with the mysterious Captain Olimar. This is the Hocketation who we believe has been providing us with the data memos. It looks like he's in danger, though. If something happens to him, we may lose our cosmic drive key for good. Time to call in the Cobeye Cavalry. Alf. And we will hold it there for the episode. Next episode, we are going to head up to the center of the tree where, in inverted commas, Captain Olimar can be found. Hope you'll join me then. Thank you very much, and good day.